सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्ते नमः। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। I think we finished the 308th shloka, in which it was said you give up the ahankara, which is your own enemy, as if something stuck in your neck. So you have to give it up, and having given it up or having destroyed it using the sword of vijnana, enjoy the sukha which is there. So be in your blissful nature. That is the meaning of the shloka. The next shloka introduction says anantara kartavyam upadishati tata iti. So what is to be done after that? Anantaram. That is said here. He teaches through the shloka 309. Tato amader vinivarti vrittim santyaktaragah paramarthalabhat tūshnin samasvatma sukhatmubhutya purnatmana brahmani nirvikalpah. Just give me a moment. I think there is a Patha Veda. It's okay. Yeah, there's not a Patha Veda, just a Sandhi which is done differently. Okay. So tato ahamadev vinivartya vrittim santyaktaragah paramartha labha tushnim samasva atma sukhanubhutya purnatmana brahmani nirvikalpah. So tataha anantaram anantara kartavyam, said the Vyakhyanakara in the introduction. Tataha, thereafter, after the ahankara is destroyed, so to say, ahamadehe vinivartya vrittim vinivartya. So your vritti which is taking place continuously, there is manovritti, and this vritti is in the form of ahankara, and then after ahankara is born in the vritti, then other vrittis are born. So what you have to do is you have to take away this ahankara vritti. Once ahankara vritti goes away, take away in sense, once you work on the ahankara vritti is no longer there, and once that ahankara vritti goes away, what vritti do you have? You have brahmakara vritti. Thereby it is said ahamadehe vrittim vinivartya. So ahamadi, ahankara and other, unto other koshas also there is an attachment. So you have to withdraw the vritti from that ahankara. So ahamadehe is ahankara adi in panchami. So panchami shashti both are possible, but here panchami because vinivartya, having separated the vritti from ahamadi, that is the anvaya. Therefore ahamadi is panchami, when Vyakhyanakara will say that. And then santyakte ragaha paramartha labhat, then paramartha labha is an obvious effect of that nididhyasana. Then santyakta ragha san, A person who has given up ragaha, being that kind of a person, due to paramartha labha. Once paramartha labha is there, there is no point in entertaining the raga dvesha. Then what? Sukhanu, atma sukhanubhutya. Due to paramartha labha and raga dvesha not being there, what you remain is shuddha atma. Thereby atma sukha is there. That ananda swarupa of the atma manifests itself, and atma sukhanubhutya tushnim samasva. Remain still, tushnim. Be what you really are, without becoming anything else. So you have to be very alert and not slip into ahankara and the journey outward again. So tushnim samasva, lot lakara madhyama purusha ekvanya, be as you are, as Bhagavan Ravana Maharshi would also say. So that be as you are is an instruction to someone who knows what he really is. Otherwise, one has to keep on inquiring. That self-inquiry should be there as long as one does not land on one's own nature without anything else intervening, without anything else mixed up. So tushnim samasva, brahmani purnatmana nirvikalpaha san. So brahmani samasva, brahmani purnatmana nirvikalpaha san tushnim samasva atma sukhanubhutya. So that is the anvaya. Atma sukhanubhutya brahmani purnatmana nirvikalpaha san tushnim samasva. So tataha, what is tataha? Ahankarado tadatmya bhranti nashanantaram. Okay, nirvikalpa there, nirvikalpa is without any change, without any segmentations, again and again. Purnatmana, in pure nature, which is purna, remain there. So that is the meaning of the shloka, and tataha is explained as ahankarado tadatmya bhranti nashanantaram. After the destruction of delusion, which is due to tadatmya sambandha with the koshas such as ahankara ityadi. So ahankara is one which is indicating vijnanamaya kosha. Ahamadehe is panchami. Ahamadehe panchami. Ahankaradehe sakashat vrittim vinivatya. Having withdrawn the vritti from what? From ahankaradi. That is the meaning. Ahankaradi sakashat vrittim vinivatya. Manaha parang mukhi krutya. And then mind should be made to go inward. See, all vrittis have not stopped to be. I mean, the outward vrittis have gone. The inward vritti, which is continuously happening as aham brahmasmi, ahankara, when it is destroyed or when the vritti is withdrawn from ahankara, the koshas, then it cannot just remain in nothing. At this stage, it cannot remain in nothing. The vritti of during nididhyasana, it will be aham brahmasmi. So therefore, manaha parangmukhi krutya, focusing the mind inward and not letting it out to go elsewhere. Thereby paramartha labhat nitya swaprakashananda rupotkrishta prayojana labhat. Just give me a moment here. The spacing is a little irritating, so to say, because when you're reading and then at the wrong place there is a spacing, you have to think as to what is this pada. There are quite long samasas in this vyakhyana. Therefore, it goes across lines and then spacing is a little tricky. Paramartha labhat is nitya swaprakashananda rupotkrishta prayojana labhat. Due to attainment of the utkrishta prayojana, the goal of life, which is purushartha siddhi, that has been attained. Purushartha has been attained. Out of the 4 purusharthas, really there is only one purushartha that comes at the initial stage of purushartha nishchaya. What am I really looking for in this life? What am I born for really? So I am not looking for dharmartha kama. I am looking for moksha through dharma, for which I need dhana, artha, and that artha which is attained, I have to overcome my desires, kama. Therefore, the journey is through dharma to attain artha, to overcome kama, and then do sadhana and attain moksha. Therefore, all the other three purusharthas are subservient to the fourth purushartha. That is purushartha nishchaya, that this is what I want, moksha. And then the journey starts of Shravana Manana Nidhyasana, and even before that, of course, Viveka Vairagya Sadhana Chatushtaya. So Nitya Swaprakasha Ananda Rupa, Nitya Sat, Chit and Ananda, that is what it is indicating. Swaprakasha is Chit and Ananda is Ananda. So thereby Satchidananda Swarupa, which is Utkrishta Prayojana, that attainment of that Atma itself is the Prayojana, and that Paramartha Labha is Atma, Satchidananda Atma Labha. Bahihi Santyakta Ragaha, one who has given up Ragaha, Bahihi Santyakta Ragaha, he does not indulge in ragas, therefore there is no bhahi, the kriyas. Iti yavata vishay mukha iti yavata. Santyakta ragaha means raga has been given up, and thereby the indulgence in raga also has been given up. So he says vishaya vimukha ityartha, one who is not tuned towards vishaya, that kind of a person is called a santyakta ragaha. It is a bahuri, it is a person. Santyakta ragaha yena saha santyakta ragaha. Atma sukhanubhutya nirvikalpaha. So he is nirvikalpa due to what reason? Atma sukhanubhuti is there, anubhava is there, sakshatkara is there of Atma, therefore nirvikalpaha. And thereby what is he saying? Being that kind of a person, you also be Purnatmana Brahmani Tushnim Samasva. Remain as Purna in this Brahma Tattva, which is you. Remain Tushna, unmoving, and that is your nature, so be there. Punaha punaha upadishtasya upadeshe karanamaha samula kruttopi iti. Now this is very interesting shloka. We think that everything is done once ahankara is destroyed because we feel it is not there. But then it is not that ahankara is completely gone. Vasanas are there. Anadi kala vasana, anadi janma vasanas are, and it can come up any time. So you cannot afford to be negligent. Otherwise, even like a dried, completely dried tree, its roots are fresh, maybe fresh, or even if they are not fresh, the bija which is there, which may have fallen on the ground from the same tree earlier, if you water it, then that bija will fructify, or the roots will strengthen, and then they can even bring about the samsara vriksha. And we have seen that ahankara is the adi vikara, whereby all other vikaras follow. There is a risk of all other vikaras, all outward vrittis to come back again. So ahankara has to be watched over. That is said here. Punah punah upadishtasya upadeshe karanamaha. Why again and again the same teaching is given in various words? We saw some ideas yesterday, but here this will make it more clear. And this should also warn a person as to in sadhana how alert you have to be. Samula kruttopi mahanaham punaha vyullekhitasya yadi chetasakshanam sanjivya vikshepa shatam karoti navaswata pravrushi varido yatha. So samula kruttopi mahan aham punaha vyullekitaha syad yadi punaha aham mahan aham vyullekita syad. When samula kruttopi. So samula krutto is, even if it is destroyed, krutta is here, it is in sense of destruction. Even if it is destroyed along with its root. What is the root? The vasanas which are manifest. But you don't know how many unmanifest vasanas are there. So you think ahankara is gone along with the vasanas. So as Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, that trying to do self-inquiry is through the mind, is through the buddhi. There is only one tool for inquiry. We have antakarana. The antakarana fools you. It's like the thief catching the thief. Thief, you are allowing the thief to play the role of a police. The buddhi is alert, but then it is part of antakarana. And buddhi, through the buddhi, you think that yes, I have overcome ahankara. I don't have this individuality anymore. I have sarvatma bhava. But the mind may be fooling you. And initial stages, mind does fool you because mind is afraid of. He personifies the mind and he says that mind is afraid of being destroyed. So it shows you, yes, this you are free. It all projects all these ideas, and then a person is trapped because he is negligent. He says the journey is over. I have nothing else to do. There are many such Neo-Vedantins who think that everything is done. Not Neo-Vedantins, even Vedantins, because Neo-Vedantins don't even reach there. But Vedantin, having reached there, due to not being alert and due to indulging, has a fall. And generally, that is the reason that Sampradaya says take sannyasa. Even if you think the journey is done, continuously do nididhyasana. Follow your Shravana Manana Nididhyasana routine. If you think that Shravana Manana is sufficient, you have nothing to think over, then stay in the Tattva. That is the reason Yajnavalkya in Brihadaranyaka, he takes sannyasa. He is already an aparoksha jnani. But it is not possible to do nididhyasana continuously while staying at home. And especially he had two wives. At home or in Vanaprastha ashrama, in any way, unless a person is completely indulged in teaching activity and nothing other than only teaching and following nididhyasana himself and not involved in any laukika activity, it is very difficult to not slip. That is the reason for sannyasa, for practice of manonasha and vasanakshaya. That is what Bhagavan Vidyaranyacharya talks about elaborately in Jivana Mukti Viveka also. So here, the same idea is said, samula krutto api, even if it is destroyed, this ahankara, aham, mahan aham is ahankara, mahan, which is actually such a great obstacle. Ahankara itself is such a great obstacle. Even in Laukika, you see a person has ego, it is very difficult to take the right decisions. Similarly here, Viveka is difficult. You think that you are done, but then one may not be done. So here it is said, samula kruttopi aham mahan punaha vyullekita syad yadi chetasa kshanam vyullekita syat. So vyullekita is saying that even if some memory is triggered, what memory? Memory of some past, anything which is triggered. So any memory comes back of this ahankara being there, as I was there in this manner. It's very interesting shloka. That's why I'm saying it's very interesting. Eva yadi chetasa kshanamapi. So kshanamapi vyullekita syat. So punaha is there. So punaha vyullekita syat yadi. Even if there is a momentary, even for a moment, there is the recall of smriti of association with cheta. With cheta is manaha. If you have even the memory of being an individual, then it can trigger the series of thoughts, it can trigger the associations again. So it can generate this vicious cycle again. Because the memory has come, that memory tells you that vasanas are there. It's an indicative of vasanas which are going to manifest soon, and they will manifest. So he warns you that kshanam api, there is no api there, but kshanam itself shows the momentary. Kshanam chetasa vyullekita syad yadi. This sadhaka who thinks his journey is done and his mind is clear now, there are no ahankara vrittis. So he says samula krutopi. So api, that api shabda can be repeated. So samula krutopi kshanam api, you can say kshanam api chetasa vyullekita syad yadi. Then yadi vyullekita syad sanjivya sanjivya, the same ahankara, mahanaham, sanjivya, again having vikshepa shatam karoti, having sanjivya, having come alive again, having come alive again this ahankara which was dead. Because we have said in the earlier shloka, what have we said? In the earlier shloka, it is said this swashatrum vichidya, vijnana mahasina vichidya, you have cut it. But we'll see, even the Vyakhya is very interesting. So he has said that you already cut this ahankara, so ahankara is as though dead. If you personify the ahankara is dead. How can the dead ahankara come back again? So he says sanjivya. You see, Lakshmana was gone, but Sanjivana Bhuti was there. Hanuman, Anjaneya brought in this Sanjivana Bhuti, and through Sanjivana he was brought back alive. So there is some kind of possibility there even for a dead person. So how can ahankara not come back? Ahankara, even if it is dead, it can come back. So you have to be very alert, especially at this stage where it is easy to fool yourself that you are free. And this is the reason that people think that nothing is happening, I am coming back to the same trap, because there is no nyasa. Sanjivya vikshepa shatam karoti, again this hundreds of vikshepas are created and you don't even know that you are trapped. It is always an afterthought. Nabhasvata pravrushi varido yatha. So he says, just like a cloud, Nabhasvata is Matupanta. Pravrushi varido yatha, just like this cloud on a when there is there is no rain, you think that there is no rain, it is a sunny day outside, but the cloud is carried, just like the cloud which appears to be clear cloud, but then on a cloud is carried by the wind, and then you see rain comes again. There is rain, so varido yatha. So just like there is rain, even when you feel that there is going to be no rain, it is a sunny day, but then there is heavy rain because the cloud is carried by the wind. Similarly, this wind, these vasanas will carry this cloud of ahankara, and then it will start raining all these vikshepa shatam, rain of vikshepas. So that is the example and the exemplified connection there. Mahan anadi kalat. Why is this ahankara called as Mahan? Because anadi kalat, it has been there since a long time, the beginningless time. It has always been there in this Sukshma Sharira. It has always been there as Sukshma Sharira. Even in Pralaya, it has been there in the seed form. Therefore, Anadi Kalat Mahan. Shakha Upashakataya. Shakha Upashakataya Vruddha Aham Ahankara. Aham is Ahankara and it is Vruddha. It has grown so very well. It has become Dridha. It has branches and even not only the trunk. You think that ahankara is a trunk, but if you picturize ahankara as a tree, it has branches and then sub branches, and then the entire tree it can give rise to by vikshepa shata. Therefore ahankara is vruddha. It has very well grown, and vruddha here means that it has become very firm. Samula kruttopi. Samula kruttopi is what? Even when it is uprooted. Viveka vijnana samula bhutena ajnanena saha chinno api. Even if it is krutta is chinna, even if it is destroyed, it is cut, it is shattered, you think. How? Through viveka vijnana. Through the discriminative knowledge, we have separated ourselves from these koshas, and along with this bhranti of being koshas, we have also taken away samula bhutena ajnanena saha. We have taken away the ajnana also, because jnana is there, ajnana cannot remain. Ajnana is there, but prarabdha continues, and ajnana lesha is there, and vasanas are also there. Thereby the effect can come up again. So chinno api punaha chetasa yadi kshanam vyullekitaha. Kshanam vyullekita is what? He says momentary. Chetasa saha yadi vyullekita. Chetasa vyullekita. So he says prabuddhena purushena bhikara swapna iva smrta syat. He gives an example. How is this memory of being associated with manaha there? Just like let's say you wake up and then having woken up, you think that, okay, my nightmare is over. But still, even if you recall that Bhikara Swapna that caused so much of fear, a nightmare, you thought it was so real when you were going through the dream. And having woken, you just wake up and then after a bit you think that, okay, I was dreaming, it was only a nightmare. So there is no reason to be scared. So you convince yourself that you are awake and there is no need to be scared from due to this mithya prapancha swapna prapancha. But what happens? You recall it and then you recall the details of the swapna, there is fear. Similarly here, even if there is a recall of this nightmare of samsara, what happens? Even if you recall it, but this you don't recall it as a nightmare, you recall it as pleasure. So in the example, it is smritasyat is you remember that, oh, those were good times, so there are many people who recall their childhood, most of the people you see, oh, my childhood was like this, it was so good, no responsibilities, especially in the middle age when there are a lot of responsibilities, kind of a middle age crisis. Childhood was good, school days were good, college days were good, there was no tension. So no responsibilities, parents took care of everything, you just had to go to the class, and quite a few times you say that, okay, I'm going to take it easy. So you recall this, the way you recall the childhood days. Similarly, if you recall some pleasurable moments or whatever, then prabuddhena purushena, even a person who is awake, bhikara swapna iva smritasya. Similarly, if you recall, like you recall a scary dream, similarly you recall some pleasure in waking moments also. Sanjivya punaha utpadya. Sanjeev is punaha utpadya. It comes back to life, this ahankara. It's like feeding, the memory is feeding the ahankara. As soon as you recall, the ahankara is fed. That is the reason, see, not specifically that reason, but then you see in Sampradaya we don't talk about Purvashrama. You don't ask the sannyasi of Purvashrama. These days, in Orthodox Sampradaya, these days all sannyasis talk about, as if even a person who was married, he says that, oh, I did this and all that. The person is dead. He has done his own shraddha. How can he talk about his earlier janma? It makes no sense. So, Orthodox Sampradaya does not talk about Purvashrama at all. You don't ask the sannyasi questions about his earlier life. Similarly, you don't ask the sannyasi the questions about his earlier ashrama, whether it is brahmacharya or grahastha, whichever ashrama. There is no need. He is not that person at all anymore. He is not a person at all, in fact. That should be the shraddha. So here it is, even if you treat yourself as that all that was there earlier was Purvashrama, and not only Purvashrama, it is an earlier life. You have burnt as though you have burnt that person, you have done his shraddha, you should consider yourself as not being a person at all. And as soon as, otherwise what, yadi, in case a person starts thinking about his past and indulging again, then what happens? He says, Sanjiva punah utpadya vikshepa shatam karoti. It raises its fangs again, and that sarpa we saw, ahankara is like that sarpa, with all these gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas guna will come back again, and then its effects also will be seen, vikshepa shatam karoti, and one risks of being deluded again and again, remaining in samsara. So remaining in samsara, it is not that samsara is recreated, he is already in samsara, he is not gone, but then there is a bhranti. Thereby tatra drishtantaha sharadadau nashtopi नामावशेषतां नीतोपि वारिदः मेघः प्रावृषि वर्षतौ नभस्वता वायुना नीतः संभृतसलिलः यथा वर्षति तथा. So nabha is space, nabhasvata vayuna. So actually I explained it wrong. So varidah is megha, varida is a cloud. So nabhasvata is a one who has nabha. So I thought that nabhasvata, the cloud which has association with space. But here it is of course, when the first Mahabhuta which comes out of space is Vayu. So yeah, Nabhasvata. So by the Vayu there is Pravrushi Varidaha Yata. Varidaha Yata. So Varida is Vari is rain. Varim Dadati iti Varidaha. So Vari is Varidaha is Upapada Tatpurusha. So I just brushed through that sentence. So it's an error. So kindly make a correction. Varidaha is a cloud. Varidaha Yatha Pravrushi Nabhasvata. Nabhasvata. So it connects with, as an example, with the Sanjeeva Aham Ahankara Sanjeevya Vikshepa Shatam Karoti. Similarly here Varidaha Nabhasvata Pravrushi Karoti Yatha. So Pravrushi Varshato Nabhasvata Vayuna. Nabhasvata is by one that has Nabha, that which has space, meaning that is Vayu there. Vayuna Nitaha, carried by Vayu, this Varidaha, which can give rains. That cloud can be carried by Vayu again. And Samruta Salila Yatha Varshati Tatha, how it rains. Similarly, this Ahankara will rain Vikshepa Shatam. So that is the meaning of 310. So this is showing that even a person who thinks that he is a jnani, he should be very alert and not slip back. Nashtasya katham jivanam iti chet mrutasya amrutaseka iva vishyanuchintanam eva tatra hetur iti sadrushtantam nigriyeti. Aha nigriyeti. So nashtasya katham jivanam, how can a destroyed come back to life again? It is dead. Mrutasya. Nashtasya is mrutasya. Mrutasya ahankarasya katham jivanam bhavet. How can it come back to life again? Iti chet. If that is the question, mrutasya amrutaseka iva. Just like that amrutaseka, the amruta is given, partaking amruta, giving amruta to amruta also. Purana katha, but then we see in the case of Arjuna, we see in the case of there are examples in Shastra where even the dead has been brought back to life. So mrutasya amrutaseka iva vishyanuchintanam eva tatra hetu. That this vishyanuchintana works like amruta for this ahankara. Ahankara is dead, but there is amruta which is there hidden inside in vasanas, form of vasanas. So vishyanuchintana itself works as amruta, and that becomes the hetu for jivanam, nashtasya jivanam, nashtasya ahankarasya jivanam. Sadrushtantamah, and that is shown through an example here in 311. Nigriya shatrorahamo vakashah क्वचिन्न देयो विषयानुचिन्तया स एव संजीवन हेतुरस्य प्रक्षीण जंबीरतरोरिवाम्बु. Example is given like the dry tree of, there is a jambi tree. So there is some berry, some fruit, a dried tree, but however it looks dried from outside. We don't know the case of the roots, whether and the bija which is there, the bija which may have fallen from the tree as well. I'm just saying because the other shloka mentions that the tree, just like the bija brings about a tree, the tree also strengthens the bija. So how that can happen? It's only when the bija is off the tree, has come off the tree. So we'll see that when we reach there. But here, Nigriya Shatroha Ahama Avakashaha. So what is said is that the comparison is that tree, Jambira Taro, Jambira. So Jambira is a fruit, Taro is Vrikshaha. So Jambira Vrikshasya Ambu Iva Prakshina Jambu. So the Jambira Vriksha is dried, but as soon as water is added in enough quantity, it comes back to life again. You think it is a dead tree, but you see many places, you see a dry tree, but then in rainy season it again starts to flower. Similarly, a flower, and thereby it leads to fruition also. So similarly here, this dried ahankara can come back to life if you water the vasanas. And what is the water here? It is vishyanuchintanam eva. thinking about Vishya itself will, that Smriti, Vishayanuchintana is led by the Smriti, triggered by the Smriti, by memory. Therefore, you have to be alert. Nigrihya Shatroho Ahamaha. Ahama, here we saw yesterday also, we saw Aham. Aham is declined. Aham is an avyaya. Avyaya, which is that word Aham. Avyaya Aham is declined here. It is not Aham as in the Prathama Ekvachana, which is already declined. Here it is Aham as an avyaya, which means I, Ahankara. So Ahamaha, which is Shatru. We have seen Swashatru in the earlier shlokas. So Shatroho Ahamaha Avakashaha Nigrihya Kvachinna Vishyanuchintaya Kvachinna Avakashaha Deyaha. Nigrihya, having controlled, having withdrawn this Ahankara, then Nigrihya, you have to keep it in control again. Nigrihya Ahamaha Shatroho Kvachinna Avakasha Deya. How is the Avakasha given? Vishyanuchintaya. So Vishyanuchintaya Kvachinna Avakasha Deya. Kasya Ahamaha Shatroho. This Shatru, which is Ahankara, he should not be given an opportunity to even come back again, come back to life. And what is the reason due to which Ahankara comes back to life? By Chintana of Vishya. Recalling the objects in the mind, even if you don't indulge, it will lead to indulgence. Kvachinna, at no point should you give an opportunity. Avakasha na deya. Saha eva, this saha eva sanjivana hetuhu asya. Asya sanjivana, asya ahankarasya. So asya saha, if you take saha with ahankara, then asya sanjivana hetuhu, ahankara cannot be the sanjivana hetu for ahankara. So saha is a videha nirdesha pullinga. For strilinga shabda vishyanuchinta. So vishyanuchintayaha ahankarasya avakasha na deyaha. And here vishyanuchinta is what? It is saha. Saha eva sanjivana hetu. Videha is hetu. Hetu is pullinga. Sanjivana hetu. So that is the sanjivana hetu. What is the sanjivana hetu? Vishyanuchinta. Vishyanuchinta eva sanjivana hetu asya ahankarasya. How? Like Ambu is the Ambu eva prakshina jambira taroho, for the vriksha of jambira which is dried. And you think that it is completely dead. It is a dead tree. However, Ambu is a sanjivana hetuhu for that vriksha. Similarly, Vishyanuchinta is a sanjivana hetu for ahankara. Nigrihya, nigraham kritva, having kept this ahankara and all the other vikshepas which follow, which bring in, actually all the kosha sambandha which follows, which bring in so many vikshepas, you have to control them. How? By not being negligent, by continuously doing nididhyasana. Therefore nigrihya is nigraham kritva, is showing nididhyasana there. Shatro ahamaha, ahamaha shatroho sarvanasha hetoho, that ahankara which has been presented earlier also as is a sarvanasha hetu, sarva vinasha hetu, and sarva, it is going to lead to all adversities. All adversities are due to this first sambandha with ahankara. Therefore ahankarasya sarvanasha hetu ahamaha shatroho vishyanuchintaya kvachitapi avakasha na deyaha. To this ahankara, opportunity should not be given by Vishyanuchinta. Kvachidapi, never should you give an opportunity. Saha eva Vishyanuchinta eva asya ahankarasya sanjivana hetu. This is the cause for ahankara coming back to life, this Vishyanuchinta. Vakshatihi, and it will be said in 323rd shloka. न प्रमादाद अनर्थोन्यः ज्ञानिनः स्वस्वरूपतः ततो मोहस्ततो अहन्धीस्ततो बन्धस्ततो व्यथा. न प्रमादाद अनर्थः अन्यः प्रमादाद अन्यः अनर्थः नास्ति. Other than negligence for a sadhaka, there is no other anartha. Elsewhere it is said, pramado vai mrityuhu. Being negligent itself is mrityu because it will keep a person in samsara. There will be mrityu, there will be janma again. There will be mrityu, janma again. So again and again there will be mrityu and janma. The series of mrityu and janma will continue due to this pramada. For whom? Jnanina, especially for a jnani. Jnanina swaswarupataha tataha. So swaswarupataha jnanina, for one who has attained his swarupa. Swaswarupataha, what happens? There is a slip from one's own swarupa. Thereby what happens? Tataha mohaha. So negligence will lead to a fall from one's own swarupa, and thereby tataha mohaha. Fall from one's own swarupa is becoming something else that you are not. Thereby moha, delusion, confusion as to who I really am. We think that we know, but we don't know. What we know is an error. Therefore moha is an effect of that slipping from swarupa. Tataha ahandhi. So you don't know who you are, then what happens? There is ahankara, there is individuality which has become so firm, vruddha, that ahandhi, ahankara vritti will come back again and again, and tataha bandha, there is bondage due to this individuality, and tatho vyatha, thereby all adversities, janma mrityu jara vyadhi, all these will continue iti. This will be said in shloka 323. Sanjivana heturiti vidhe pradanyat vishyanuchintayaha sa eva iti pullinga vyapadesha. Pullinga has been used for strilinga saha. By saying saha instead of sa is because sanjivana hetuhu vishyanuchinta sa eva. If you say sa eva, then what is following as a predicate, that should also be strilinga. If it is pullinga, then saha can be used. So here vidhe pradanyena pullinga. So sanjivana hetu iti vidhe pradanyat, due to the predicate being primary there. We are talking about sanjivana hetu. Thereby vishyanuchinta has been pronoun for vishyanuchinta is a pullinga here. Kshinasya punaha vruddhau drishtantamaha prakshineti. Nashtasya, how this kshina, it is diminished, it has become destroyed. How there can be vruddhi again? For that drishtanta is given, just like that tree. Prakshina jambira taroho shushkasya api jambira vrukshasya. Even a dry tree of jambira, ambu jalam vruddhi hetu bhutam bhavati. Ambu is jala, water, you feed water, the vruksha will green up again, it will freshen up. Evam viveka vijnana nashitaha api ahankaraha. Similarly, ahankara which is destroyed, even if it is destroyed through viveka vijnana, pramada, due to negligence, vishyanuchinta, yadi kriyeta. So yadi kriyeta. If the vishyanuchinta is done, you recall the vishayas and then indulge mentally into it, then punaha prapta jivanaha, sanjivana, sanjivya. It was said earlier, sanjivana hetuhu prapta jivana. So praptam jivanam yena ahankarena. It will become that ahankara which has attained life again. Samsarayati iti bhavaha. Punaha prapta jivana san ahankara samsarayati. Samsarayati is causative. Nijanta. Hetumati nich. Samsarayati, ahankara will make you go into samsara again and again. It will take you on a trip of samsara iti bhava. That is the idea. Vishyanuchintayam api nashtasya ahankarasya katham ujjivanam iti shankayam. Even if there is a doubt, still if there is a doubt as to how can there be ujjivana, how can there be life, how can you bring back ahankara to life which is dead? If there is a doubt, then 327 and 328 will also give this idea later. It says visheshu avishacche chetaha. So there is a difficult word here, avishat. So I have been having difficulty in pronouncing. So let me try again. विशेष्वाविशच्चेतः संकल्पयति तद्गुणान्. संकल्पयति तद्गुणान् संकल्पयति विशेषु आविशच्चेतः. So being engaged in, there is an avisha, this chetah, there is the mind is brought back to life as though, because mind is also, we are thinking there is manonasha, just like ahankara is gone, mind is gone, vasanas are gone, but they are there in seed form. And then vishyanuchinta, visheshu avishchat chetah sankalpayati tadgunan sankalpayati. Then all these gunas are also brought back, vishaya gunas, and then tadatmya sambandha is there with the koshas. Kosha gunas, dharmas become the gunas, dharmi gunas become your own gunas. So dharma of the kosha becomes the dharma of the atma due to that tadatmya sambandha. Samyak sankalpanat kamaha kamat pumsa pravartanam. Once that happens, then samyak sankalpanat, due to samyak sankalpa is there, that I would like to be that kind of a person I was earlier. We think about childhood as with beautiful memories, then better be born as a child again, so you get samsara again, because you want to be a child. Why not be a child again in another janma? So you will take another janma. Similarly here, samyak vishyanuchinta, if you recall the, those were the good days or whatever, the past is recalled, and then you want to be that person, therefore sankalpa is there. And then one sankalpa is there, samyak sankalpana kamaha, there is desire which is born. Oh, let me do it once more, let me go back and be that kind of person again. So kamat pumsaha, then pumsa pravartanam. So kamat pumsa pravartanam, then one will start indulging in the activity. Once there is sankalpa will give rise to kama. Once kama comes in, then pumsa pravartanam bhavati, purushasya pravartanam bhavati. Unfortunately here, jnaninaha pravartanam bhavati, he will get engaged in that activity, and then an active jnani who is just like any other person, baddha tata swarupa vibramsha vibrashtastu patati adaha patati. Then there is a fall. Yeah, I saw the message. Yeah, citrus tree. So iti tataha swarupa vibramshaha. So swarupa vibramsha is there. After that there is a swarupa vibramshaha vibrashtastu adaha patati. So swarupa vibramsha, then there is bhranti, there is no, you forget vibramsha, you forget your own swarupa and you become someone you are not. Thereby vibrashta, one who is vibrashta, for that kind of person there is adha patati, he falls down. Once you lose your swarupa, then obviously a person will have a fall. Thereby adha patati, he falls from swarupa. Chavati. So you see the name for Narayana, Purushottama, what is the name? Achyutaha. So Chutina vidyate yasya, one who does not have a fall, na patati. So that is, being in his own swarupa, one becomes Narayana, Puranat Purushaha. So similarly here, being in your own swarupa is moksha, but once you are a vibrashta, when there is swarupa vibramshaha vibrashtaha tu adha patati, he will have a fall from his own swarupa, and then patitasya nasham vina punaha aroha punar na aroha ishyate, and then patitasya nasham vina punaha aroha na ishyate, you will have to climb back again. So I am just giving a bhavartha there. We will see when we reach those shlokas there in 327 and 28. There is a sequence shown that how a negligent person can have a fall into samsara again. Iti pranalikaya visheshu kamaha sankalpajanyah sankalpascha samyakta buddhihi ananda janakatva jnanam sacha anandaha vaishayikaha manasa eva. All this ananda which is there, vishayananda, is in the mind, it is not real, it is mithya. So through this sequence what is shown is visheshu kamaha, desire for any object, or desire unto objects, sankalpajanya, it is born out of sankalpa. And sankalpa, how is sankalpa born? Sankalpa is born with samyakta buddhi. There is value for that vishaya. If you value that vishaya, you recall in the mind and you say, oh, such a good thing, then that value will give rise to sankalpa. Sankalpa will give rise to kama ityadi. So sankalpascha samyakta buddhihi ananda janakatva jnanam. Trying to recall that smriti, that jnana is smriti here. The smriti of ananda janyakatva. Oh, it gave me so much of pleasure earlier. Forgetting that you have your own Swarupa Ananda which is manifest, which was manifest earlier also. When you were Ajnani, that time also the Sukha was only due to Swarupa. Now, thinking back that and linking that Ananda erroneously to the Vishaya, that is Samyakta Buddhi, and Samyakta Buddhi is that Sankalpa Janyaha Kamaha. So it will lead to disastrous effects. Such a Ananda, what is that Ananda? Vaishayika Manasa eva. All that is just a Bhranti in the mind that there is Vishaya Sukha. Yadi Santata Swaswarupanishtaha tada kutaha Vishaya Chinta kutastaram teshu sankalpa kutastamam kamaha. So what is it showing all this? Even these shlokas which are quoted, looking ahead, these shlokas are showing the sequence of a fall. And a person who has pramada will have a fall. Who will have pramada? Who does not have nishtha? What about a person who has nishtha? He will not have a fall. He will not have kama. He will not have indulgence. He will not have kama. He will not have sankalpa. He will not have samyakta buddhi. He will not value the vishayas. So both ways you have to see. Yadi santata swarupanishtaha, swaswarupanishtaha. Yadi santata swaswarupanishtaha, if one is continuously in one's own swarupa, tada kutaha vishaya chinta. If all that you have, chintana, nididhyasana, dhai chintayam, if entire chinta is about Atma Swarupa, thereby nididhyasana is continuous, and whether it leads to samadhi or it doesn't lead to samadhi, being in your own Swarupa, tada kutaha vishaya chinta, how is there even an opportunity for vishaya to be thought about? Vishaya chinta is not there. Kutastaram teshu sankalpaha. How can there be sankalpaha unto those vishayas now? It's not possible. Thereby, one who really has nishtha, that person need not worry, he will not have a fall. Who has to worry? Who has pramada, who is negligent, and thereby he slips. Thereby it is shown that you have to be alert, you have to keep your nishtha, hold on to it. So, kutastaram teshu sankalpaha. Kutastamam kamaha, and how can there be even kamaha? Not possible. Tataha swarupa vismritihi vishaya chintaya bhavati. How is swarupa vismritihi? Vishaya chintaya. If you think about an object, if you take a break in nididhyasana, nididhyasana is continuous. That's what even Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi said, that it is. He calls it Sahaja Samadhi. What is that nididhyasana? He said it is Sahaja Samadhi. It is Samadhi even when you are not practicing Samadhi separately, being somewhere in a cave and practicing that Nirvikalpaka Samadhi. That same Nirvikalpaka Samadhi, when it takes place, even with your eyes open, that is the state of Sahaja Samadhi, which is a very advanced stage of nididhyasana. So here he says that complete nishtha, santata swaswarupa nishtaha, a person who is who has nishtha. What kind of nishtha? Santata swaswarupa nishtha is also a person, jnani. What kind of a jnani? He has nishtha. What kind of a nishtha? Swaswarupa nishtha. He has nishtha in one's own swarupa. Swaswarupe nishtha, swaswarupa nishtha. And santata swaswarupa nishtha yasya purushasya saha santata swaswarupa nishtha. It is this jnani who has continuous nishtha in one's own swarupa, nitaram sthiti. He does not go away at all. He does not do an hour of meditation class kind of a thing. he always is in the same state that he is in when he is doing nididhyasana. He used to do nididhyasana earlier, and then it grew, and then it completely took over his life. That is his life. Nididhyasana is his life. Thereby, kutah vishaya chinta, kutastram teshu sankala, kutastram kama, tata swaswarupa vismruti vishaya chintaya bhavati. If you give a gap in nididhyasana, then that person will be thinking about objects. When vishayas are thought about, individuality will come back again. How else will you transact with the world? If you are in the world, you have to transact with the world. If you have to transact with the world, you have to value the things the way others value. Of course, you can, some people can show value although they don't have value. It is possible, but then that is very difficult. We are talking about a general case where you have to, if you're in samsara, your spouse or your child or your parents ask for something, that vishaya you should value so much. You start thinking about it. And even if it is not through someone else, then it is your own interest. Then a person will start thinking about this vishaya, and that vishaya chintaya swaswarupa vismrutihi bhavati. You forget your own nature. You cannot be both at the same time. You cannot be an individual and free at the same time. It is not possible. There is no multitasking. There is no multitasking possible. Therefore, Vishyanuchinta, once there is Vishaya Chinta, Vishaya Chintaya Swaswarupa Vismrutihi Bhavati. Yada Vismrutam Swarupam, once this Swarupa is forgotten, one's own nature is forgotten, then Tada Ahankaram Eva Atmatvena Manyate, then one considers oneself as Ahankara, or Ahankara as oneself. One considers Ahankara, individuality, as one's own nature. Tatra Ahandiyam Vina Dehanukulataya Pratiyamaneshu Visheshu Kamanutpattehe. And Tatra Ahandiyam Vina Dehanukulataya Pratiyamaneshu Visheshu Kamanutpattehe. I think it should be Kama Anutpattehe. Kama Anutpattehe. Yeah, so it is right. Utpatti is not there. Anutpatti, there is Anutpatti. There would be Anutpatti. Without association with Ahankara, Ahamdhi, there cannot be Visheshu Kama. Kama Utpatti cannot be there. So Kama Anutpatti would be there. Dehanukulataya Pratimaneshu. Ahankara, see, how can you have Vishaya Sambandha? Vishaya Sambandha will be there, and Kama towards Vishayas will be there only when you take yourself as an individual. And after you take yourself as an individual, then through the body there will be Sukshma Sharira, there will be Kama. Pratiyamaneshu Visheshu, these Vishayas which appear in front of you, towards these Vishayas there will be Kama only when Ahamdiyam Vina it is not possible. That is what is said here. Tataha ahankara dwara manah prana stula dehadikam atmatvena matva purovat vishayan kamayamana samsarati. Then what happens? Like earlier, like before, tataha, thereafter, ahankara dwara, through this ahankara, manah prana stula dehadikam, all of this manaha, pranaha, stula deha, meaning once vijnanamaya kosha association is there, manomaya kosha, pranamaya koshas, then annamaya kosha, all of these, and then everything else, ahankara, mamakara, outward, all of these will be there. Atmatvena matva, having considered all these koshas as oneself, purvavat, like before, vishayan kamayamanaha samsarati, one who is desiring, kamayamanaha shanajanta pada, one who is desiring all these vishayas, he remains in samsara. Tadidam uktam purvam, and it was said earlier, Nyate vastunyapi balavati vasananadiresha karta bhoktapyam iti dridhad yasya samsara hetuhu pratyak drishtyatmani nivasata sapanaya prayatnat muktim prahus tadiha munayo vasanatano yat. You have seen this shloka earlier, I will not go into detail. It is this vasana, anadi vasana is balavati, it is strong, and then karta bhokta, all these ideas are dhrida, they are very firm, and they become the hetu for samsara. Pratyak drishti atmani, through pratyak drishti atmani nivasata sapaniya prayatna. That prayatna is shown there. Why? Because this pramada, due to pramada, samsara can come back again. So what was said earlier as a sadhana, now that sadhana should not be dropped. You have to be alert, and muktim prahu, that is called as mukti if you do not slip from your own swarupa, which is the destruction of vasanas also. This is what is called as mukti by munis, and that vasana should not fructify further. Therefore you have to be alert. Iti sutrena shlokena. That was a sutra bhuta shloka earlier, and here anantara grantha, the grantha which is following after that is what? Tad vivarana rupa. It is a commentary on that sutra bhuta shloka. Jnatu vastunah purushasya nirantara brahmanishtam dradayati. And through all these this commentary, these shlokas which are like a commentary on that particular shloka. So this particular context right now, the entire text is a commentary on the second shloka, but in between there is a sub commentary on the commentary shloka, which is like a sutra which has gone by. So that is the 311. So purushasya nirantara brahmanishtam dradayati, and through this commentary of shlokas, what is being done is that brahmanishta is being made firm by showing you that you can have a fall thereby. Let me see which shloka. I think this was 268 shloka. So 268, yeah, it is marked here. 268 shloka. For after that, 269 to this 311 even now is a commentary on that 268 shloka, which is like a sutra. And the reason this commentary is kind of repetitive and made so is because it is making the nishtha firm. Nirantara brahma nishtha. Sarva vedanta siddhanta gocharantam agocharam govindam paramanandam sadgurum pranatosmiham. Any questions? No questions. I'll see you in the next part. Namaste.